Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
We are extremely pleased that you are here. We are extremely pleased that we are here. It is good to come together for the purpose of co-creating, is it not?
Yes.
This gathering is far more than questions and answers, you are knowing.
Yes.
Are you knowing that this group of beings has not been before unto all of the universe? But that which you are and that which we are coming together is absolutely new and unique. Are you understanding that as we are here together, we are doing that which we've intended? We are literally bringing together the best of both worlds. You bringing your powerful and very pointed, very unique, very important physical perspective. And we are bringing forth a broader, sometimes clearer, non-physical perspective. And as a result of that which we are here together today, all that is moving forward. We're not here to regurgitate. We are here to discuss in only the unique way that we can discuss issues. Now, we are not saying to you that you need to pick only new topics. What we are saying to you is that anything you discuss, no matter what it is, as a result of this combination, will be a unique or new topic. Are you following us? You have come with the reason. You are drag kicking and screaming. You are ready for us?
Yes.
Let us hear from you. What is it you're wanting to talk about?
I would like to learn how to change the old patterns that have been a part of my whole life and release the negative and enhance the positive.
Changing old patterns. Anyone else interested in doing some of that? Let us begin by saying, we will lay a little basis here, and then we will be very pointed with your important question. It is not possible for you to no longer do something. It is not possible for you to stop doing that or to not give your attention to that. For as you say, I will no longer do that, you are doing it. As you say, I want that no more, you are summoning it. As you say, no, 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 no to anything, you are really saying yes, 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 yes to something you do not want. And so what we would encourage you to do is to realize first that every subject is really two subjects. We want you to approach your life experience in the way your non-physical counterpart approaches experience. And that is not by acknowledging that this is right and this is wrong, or even that this is more appropriate than this, but by acknowledging that this is wanted rather than giving your attention to its opposite or the lack of it. We would like you to gain a sense of presence or absence of what is wanted. Now, your inner being does a very good job of teaching this to you, although most of you have missed it. Because your inner being, through thousands of lifetimes, has come to a place, we say this specifically to you, of pure, positive energy. That's who you are. That's where you are vibrating from your non-physical perspective, you see. And so when you, as a physical counterpart, think a thought, that thought vibrates. You're aware of that? And as that thought vibrates, you attract. That is how you create. You are attractor because you vibrate because you think, you see. And so as you think a thought, let us say you're beating up on yourself about something. One of those old habits you want to release and you've just done it again. And so you're beating up on yourself about it. In that attention to lack of your own value, you are vibrating in a place that is so foreign to that which your inner being has become, which is pure positive energy, that in the moment of beating up on yourself, you literally experience the absence of your inner being. That's what negative emotion is. On the other hand, when you are looking at yourself with some love, when you are looking for your positive aspects or someone else's, then your thought is vibrating in harmony with who you are, and you experience through the open passageway, as a result of your deliberate vibrating, you experience the presence of your inner being, which is what you would identify as positive emotion. And so what we are saying to you is that your inner being is a very good guide for you, because your inner being will show you by its participation or not participation when you're vibrating in harmony with that which you truly are. And so we would say that the key to breaking those old habits is not anything to do with the old habits, it's giving new attention to new habits. And the easiest way, the shortcut, for there are all sorts of things that you might do that just cause the web to be tangled a little tighter. The shortcut to that which you seek is making a very powerful and very clear statement, really meaning it. I really, 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 really want to feel good. I want to feel good. I want to feel good. Nothing is more important than that I feel good. Because when I feel good, I am vibrating in perfect harmony with who I am. Esther saw a television commercial, you may have seen one like it, where they were showing why you have a headache. And they were showing a blood vessel that was very much restricted. The blood could not pass through freely, and that is why your head is throbbing, they said. And so you eat their substance, which causes the vessel to open, and then your head doesn't hurt anymore. It isn't a perfect analogy, but it gets the point across. There is a vessel that flows between the physical you and the non-physical you, not a blood vessel, but an energy vessel. And when you are thinking a thought that vibrates in a place of lack, that vessel is restricted so that the free-flowing energy or attention from your inner being cannot flow through. Someone said to us, Abraham, I think it is rotten that my inner being forsakes me when I need him most. And we say, it is not a matter of your inner being taking his attention from you. It is a matter of you vibrating in a place where your inner being can't get in. In other words, you are the attractor of your experience here. And so, with this very important base laid, as we move forward this weekend, it is our dominant intent to assist those of you who are wanting a clear understanding of how to open and keep open that wonderful passageway where the non-physical part of you can flow through. As physical creatures, you are understanding that the non-physical part of you is much bigger, much older, has much broader perspective. But we say that not in a way to diminish the powerful, important physical part of you. This physical part of you brings forth clarity and detail to creation that could not exist if you were not here, looking through these eyes, smelling through this nose, and so on. And so as you are here focused in this physical body, deliberately thinking thoughts that causes your vibration to be in a way that opens your passageway so that you have that full flow of energy, then you begin waltzing through life. Then you begin zigging and zagging all at the right times. Then you are the empowered, deliberate creator, teacher that you came here to be. As we move forward this weekend, you will hear many processes from us. And every process we offer, without exception, is to answer the question that you've begun with. To assist you in the new habit of being connected, rather than the old habit of being not so connected. Our friend Jerry was talking to us a few days ago about an experience that he had many years ago. He was driving into a little town, and several cars had come to a stop at a traffic light in this little town. And as Jerry came to a stop, he heard a very strong thought in his head that said, drive it on the sidewalk. And without taking time to think about the appropriateness of such action, in other words, you really don't do something like that, he drove his car onto the sidewalk. And in that moment, a gravel truck coming at a high rate of speed from the rear, who had no brakes, crashed into the stream of cars and caused much damage and injury. And Jerry asked then, and has asked many times since, why did they not hear the voice that said so loudly to him, drive it on the sidewalk, or get out of the way of this that is coming? And we said the reason they did not hear is because they were focused upon nitpicking insignificant details of life of lack. They were worried about not having enough money, or what to have for dinner, or why he doesn't like me, or why the children aren't behaving. They were focused upon lack, little nitpicking pieces of lack that were vibrating in a place so that their passageway was not open, so that even though their inner beings, without exception, were saying, you will be happier over here than here, most were not hearing it. Because most physical beings are so immersed in the idea of action and are so disconnected with the idea of broader awareness that they were not listening, and therefore they were not hearing. When you, and you do, acknowledge the existence of your inner being, and when you understand, and you are beginning to understand, who your inner being is and that magnificent vibration from which you come, when you understand who you are, and then you deliberately offer your thoughts in the way you have asked toward that which vibrates more in harmony with who you are, you find yourself zigging and zagging always at the right moment. You find that the synchronicity of the universe opens abundantly for you. Good. What more?
Go a little further on to our habits.
Can you all hear?
No.
If you would stand and shout.
Yeah. To go a little further on to our habits, which we are good ones or bad ones, I had one particular question. What are your views on nutrition, our nutrition? It seems that a lot of other groups stress very strict nutrition, like, for instance, only raw fruits, juices, and vegetables to lighten the body. Will people who are very body conscious already at this moment, I mean, have vegetarian and so on, and leaning to this, have to really change to this absolute regime that they are advocating, and in order to live in the higher dimension which is coming?
Could you repeat the question, please?
The question is, what part does nutrition play in what you're living? How important is it to eat specific foods in order to affect the body conditions that you're wanting? Many are teaching very specific actions in many areas. And so is it necessary to find that ritualistic assigned behavior that someone else has discovered and then copy it or utilize it in order to get maximum benefits? Is that not more or less what you're asking?
Yes.
Everything that you experience has to do with the combination of thoughts that you hold. And so the creation of anything is twofold. The identifying of what you are wanting, and then the allowing of what you are wanting into your experience. If you want something but don't believe it, don't expect it, then even though you are wanting it, you are not in the place of letting it in. And so you may have done a very good job of creating the money or the perfect body health or whatever. You may have created it, and it is blinking out there somewhere in the universe, but it is not part of your experience unless you do the other part, which is now allowing it into your experience, which is what we are talking about when we say get into harmony with who you really are. Bring your vibration to the place of allowing. You are allowing what you are wanting when you are feeling good. You are disallowing what you want when you are feeling bad. Are you hearing that? When you're feeling good, all things that you want are coming unto you. But when you're feeling bad, tension or stress or irritability or anger, then what you're wanting is not flowing to you. Now, we'll get to the specifics of your question here. When you are offering a thought of something that you want, if you are thinking only of that which you want, in other words, there is no doubt, no concern, no question, just the pure giving of thought to what you are wanting, you literally set yourself into an electronic mode of attraction.